Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Adornisi, and today I'm back with another video. And by the title of this video, you all can see that I will be telling you all my grad school journey, testimony, how I got to the point that I am here today. So yeah, if you're interested, please continue to watch this video. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and also like this video and share this video. When I was in college, the thoughts of me going to grad school was not there. My whole idea was, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this bachelor's degree and call it a day. I'm going to get my dream job and that's going to be it. Like, I'm not going to school for another 2-3 years because I already been for 4. And before that, I went from pre-K to 12th grade. So I was over school at that point. So I really didn't, have any desire to continue my education because I felt like at first that grad school was a waste of time. I felt like it was just, money to give away. Then it didn't guarantee you anything. But I was wrong. So, I want to say my junior year, senior year of college, I thought about going to grad school. And I was like, okay, I want to go to grad school because I want to make sure I get into a field that I want to get into. I want to make sure that I'm, making the money that I deserve to make. Because with all this competition out here, it's very hard to, get into the right job, into the right position with the right company. So I took my college had a grad school fair, and I went to the grad school fair, and I knew I wanted to get something different because my bachelor's degree is in public relations. I wasn't going back to grad school to get another degree in PR because to me that's pointless. So I decided to possibly look into going to grad school for sports management, and my alma mater had a sports management program, and so I was looking into different things like that and thinking about getting to grad school. So fast forward, I graduated from college. Grad school kind of slips my mind because, just to be very transparent with you all, my undergraduate GPA was not the best. I graduated undergrad with a 2.67 GPA. I didn't even have a 3.0. So that right there was already a downfall for me because it's like, okay, if you want to go to grad school, they always say you need a 3.0. If you don't have a 3.0, you're not going to get into grad school, and that is completely untrue. That's completely false. So if you have people out here telling you that you need a 3.0 to go to grad school, don't listen to them. So that was my biggest issue, was that all the programs I was looking into require a 3.0. My alma mater, their program required a 3.0. So I was like, well, if I don't have 3.0, I'm not going to get in. So at that point, I stopped looking into grad school and researching. And I thought about going back like around 2017. I looked into it, but if you go to grad school, you have to take the GRE, and I still owed my university money on my account, and I wasn't working, so they wouldn't release any transcripts or anything like that. So it was very hard for me to try to pay that balance off, and so they could release my transcripts and move forward. And so I eventually paid off the balance. But I didn't still take the initiative to apply to grad school because in the back of my head, I'm thinking I'm already going to fail because I don't have a 3.0. So, fast forward to 2018, the end of 2018, the beginning of 2019, I was at a job that I absolutely hated. And I felt like I wasn't in a position to where I could grow. And so I was trying to look for jobs, and I couldn't find the perfect job. So my whole thing was, okay, if I have a bachelor's degree, why can't I get the job that I want? Why isn't it not, why isn't nothing falling into place for me? And so I started to think about, well, maybe I do need to go back to school and further my education. But all jobs require you to have a degree, let alone a bachelor's degree. But if you have that piece of paper attached to your name, it is very easy for you to argue for that right salary, also that right position. You have a better chance to be in a position to where you will be able to grow in at a decent rate versus coming in starting at the bottom and have to work your way all the way up and still having a chance of not making the money you deserve to make. So I decided to just go out on a limb and just take the initiative and start applying to grad school and researching grad school. So the first program I was looking into, they told me no. Because when I was talking to the advisor, she was like, you have to have a 3.0. She was like, we don't take anything less than a 3.0. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have that. I have a 2.6, so I guess this isn't going to be the university for me. So when I finally decided to go ahead and take the GRE, and I just took the GRE just to have a score on file. Personally, I did not take the GRE seriously. Personally, I do not think anybody is capable of passing that test, because there's stuff on there that's from like 7th, 8th grade in high school that we haven't done in years. So unless you study for it, you probably will remember it. But even if you study for it, you're probably still going to struggle in some aspects, because it's like you don't remember that stuff. Like, you took that stuff a long time ago. So I just took the test just to have a score on file, so that way I could send in with my applications. And so the next thing I had to look forward to was my transcripts. So I was able to get my transcripts from my alma mater, and they sent my transcripts over. So this is the thing though, I had to be strategic about this, because I knew that my GPA was low. So in order for me, I knew my GPA was low, number one, and number two, I knew that I probably didn't do too good on the GRE. So I had to, you know, strategize and make sure that I had strong recommendation letters to back me up so I could get into these programs. I had to make sure that the people that I use for my references and my recommenders were people who can vouch for me, and people who, to make sure the people who vouch for me were people who held prestigious titles and people who had like strong, you know, authority titles, so that way they can, you know, back me up and vouch for me and saying why I should be able to join these programs. One of my recommenders was an old professor who at my school, at my alma mater, who I had like a couple classes with him. I was like, hey, can you write me this recommendation letter? He turns out to be a former White House press secretary, so his name alone was a very like strong name to have behind me. The second person was my godmother, who is a principal for a school in the school district. So she also has, and then she has her doctorate, so she was also another person, a strong person for me to, you know, write the recommendation letter. And this happened to be my manager at my seasonal job. I do work for a sports team seasonally, so I've been working with this guy for about 3 years now. So I asked him like, hey, I'm thinking about going back to school, do you mind writing me a recommendation letter? And he said, of course, yes, I would do it. You don't even have to ask, just let me know when you need it by. And so those three people, I believe, is what helped me get into grad school. Those 3 letters that I received from those people were phenomenal. What they wrote about me and who they are as people and employees, it was able to put me in a position to actually plead my case and say why I wanted to, you know, join this program. Also, I think my statement of purpose was very strong. I was very real and transparent in my statement of purpose. I basically, or personal statement, I basically just, you know, I was real about it. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, the type of person I am, I'm not gonna sugarcoat or become someone who I know I'm not. Like, for instance, like in some jobs, people like to, you know, be totally different than who they are. Like, no, you're gonna get the real Shanice 24/7. Like, I'm not gonna change who I am because I'm in this position or I'm working around this person. Like, who I am is who you're gonna get at all times, and you're either gonna like it or you're not, and that's fine. So I was just very transparent in the personal statement, saying why I wanted to do this, why I believe I could do this. And from there, I finally sent, you know, in my first I sent in my first application to Southern Mississippi, also known as Southern Miss, and I got an acceptance letter back. And I didn't think I was gonna get accepted at all, because I don't have a 3.0 GPA. So when I got the acceptance letter, it really did do a lot for me, because I finally got an answer that I've been holding off for so long because I was afraid that I'll get denied. And so when they accepted me, I was like, well, dang, maybe I can do this. So certain schools will accept you with an under 3.0 GPA, and some will. but they will accept you under conditional status, which means you have to keep a 3.0 for 2 semesters, and then you'll turn to full regular status. So that is what Southern Miss had accepted me as, conditional status. So I was, you know, I was like, okay, good. Like, I'm got into the program for sports management. I'm about to do this. And so I wanted to start like soon or whatever, but they told me I couldn't start into the next following year because the classes, the way they had their classes, you had to go in order. And so they were like, well, you only be able to start in 2020 because these classes have to go in this order, blah, blah, blah. No, ma'am. I was like, you know, I appreciate it, but I'm not waiting a whole year to go to start school because I already held off 3 years. I can't not hold off another year and not start right now. And so at that point, I was like, well, let me just try to see what else I can do. So I applied to another school, and I finally, now that process was very, you know, it was very rough. I had to keep calling these people because I was like, this would be a great school to go to because I've always wanted to go to HBCU. I got my acceptance letter and I was accepted into Jackson State University. So me getting that acceptance letter, I'm like, oh, we 2 for 2 right now. Like, should I keep this going? Like, should I try and get some more? So Jackson State accepted me, and they also accepted me under conditional status. And so I'm like, okay, bet, this is what I want to do. I want to go here. I was registered for my classes. That was also something else that took a long time for me to do because it wouldn't let me register online. So I had to like call them, and they had to call the program director, and it took so long for me to get registered. And right then and there, I'm like, okay, I really want to do this, but these signs showing a little bit too much red flags. Like, I don't need for me to get into this program. I'm having all these issues. I can't even, you know, register for classes. So prior to me applying to Jackson State, I also did apply to a third university. And once I was settled into Jackson State, I get an acceptance letter from the third university saying, hey, you've been accepted into Houston Baptist University. Let us know when you want to start. And so at this point, I'm like, oh, what I want to do? Like, already Southern Miss was out of the question because I couldn't start until a year later. I got the acceptance letter from HBU. I'm like, okay, I'm already registered for classes though at Jackson State. I'm looking to start in a couple of weeks. So I called the graduate advisor over, a graduate counselor at HBU, and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to, you know, see what's the difference between you all. So HBU is a private university, which means that it's very expensive. So I was like, but I don't really want to, you know, do this, and you know, it's gonna cost me more money. And so I speak to the counselor, and he's like, well, we could offer you a discount for every semester that you're here. I believe the program is new, and I think they're trying to get as many students as they can. And so when he said we're gonna give you a discount, I'm like, hold on, I'm sorry, Jackson State, which y'all may have to get pushed to the back, you know, because he's, you know, offering me a discount. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out which one to go to. And even though HBU gave me a discount, Jackson State's tuition was still cheaper. But I had to look at the overall aspect of the program. HBU is local, so even though all these programs were going to be online, so even though they're both online, HBU is local. So if I have any problems with financial aid, registering classes, or any problems with like my professors and work, I can easily get in my car and drive to the campus versus me going to a college out of state and them not really answering the phone too much. I think it would have put me in a more difficult situation because of all the problems I was already having trying to apply. I looked at it, well, maybe this can only get worse when I'm actually, you know, actually going and registering classes. So I decided to just go ahead and go with HBU. It was local. When I graduate, I don't have to, you know, travel out of the state. I don't have to travel out of the city. I could just go 20 minutes from my house and go graduate. So me just going forward, I just knew that, okay, well, I'll just go HBU. HBU seems to be the best option right now. And so I'm like, well, let me just, you know, try my hand and, you know, and try and apply to this other school who I really wanted to go to, which was LSU. And they denied me, but it was okay. They denied me, and it was okay because I still got accepted into 3 other schools. Now I am in I've been in the program for over a year. I have 4 classes left. I am set to graduate in December 2020, which is this year. And everything so far is going good. My GPA is decent. It could be higher, but the reason that it's not as high is because HBU has this A+, A-, A grading scale. So even though you have the A, it's not gonna count as much as an A+. But I'm still over a 3.5 GPA, which is a GPA I haven't had since high school. So I'm very appreciative for that. I have been working hard with writing these papers, doing these projects, doing these PowerPoints. Now I'm in an internship class, but since the whole pandemic is going on, don't have internships. So right now I'm taking a class on how to become a sports agent, because sports is something I really want to do. It's really something I'm passionate about, and I really want to add it to my list of jobs that I want to have, you know, throughout my life. So everything so far is going good. I'm happy that I did choose HBU because all of the professors are great. I haven't had any issues. The people who are in my classes with me, my classmates, my peers, my colleagues, whatever you want to call them, they all have been, you know, great. Except for some of them with them group projects, but it's okay. So happy that I took out the limb to, you know, apply to grad school. I'm happy that I got past that negativity that, oh, because you don't have a 3.0, you can't go to grad school. So for anyone out there who don't have a 3.0 GPA, if you have a 2.4 or 2.5, if you want to continue your education, do it. I got accepted into 3 grad school programs at 3 known universities with a GPA of a 2.6. So if I can do it, I know you all can do it. And at HBU, I am regular status. I wasn't on no type of probation or anything like that. I came in as a regular student. So this video is just to show you all my testimony, and so you all can hear, you know, get some motivation that because you didn't do so well in undergrad doesn't mean you're not fit to grad school. I do plan on doing more videos about grad school, so please look forward to those videos coming up. If you all have any questions, you all want to talk about your experiences, please leave a comment and let us talk back and forth in the comment section. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Also like this video and share this video, and I will see you on my next video.